Good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Glad that you're here. Glad to have you. What? I'm actually starting on time today. Like, it's miracles from heaven. Your girl is actually starting on time for once in her life. Yeah, I've been up. I've been up since 3 a.m. because I got things to do. 3 a.m. is a wonderful time of day. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. And good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Lynn. Good morning, build your wealth. Yes, build that wealth and build it. Good morning, Miss Linda. Good morning. Glad to have you this morning. I'm just wrapping up my last little pieces to get myself together. The last little pieces, but I'm actually starting on time, y'all. I'm actually starting on time, which I think is like miracles. It don't happen very often, okay? That's not bad. I probably can move it over just a little bit more, but that's okay. Good morning, Sage. How you doing? How are you? How's it going? How you doing this morning? I'm gonna have to give my husband an extra shout out because we had a mountain of laundry. Good morning, Myrna. How you doing? Now on Facebook and YouTube, I'm trying something a little different. I figured out on my restream that I can actually upload video and let video run at the same time that I'm live, which I think is really cool. I think it's cool. Facebook and YouTube, y'all let me know what y'all think. I got ideas for about how I might be able to do that. TikTok people, y'all don't see that, so don't even worry about it. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning. Don't even worry about it. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see what I'm talking about. It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, it's perfectly okay that you don't see what the Facebook and YouTube people see. Oh Lord. They getting something a little special because I noticed I could try something new. And if you haven't learned anything about me, I'm a bit of a risk taker. I will try the thing. If I fail, it's okay. If I fail, it is perfectly okay. All right. I've gotten way more wins than losses by just going ahead and trying it out. So I'm trying it out this morning. I know my camera's a bit crooked. I don't know what to do about it. Let me stop and fix it. I can fix it just a little bit more. Let's see. That might be better. We'll see. It's better. All right. How are you guys? How was your weekend? Did you have a well rested and safe weekend? I did give some assignments Friday a little bit. Like, hey, let's wrap up April strong. Let's prep for a new month, new goals, new missions, or the same goals and missions. We just need to carry them over. But no matter where you fall in that group, we need to keep the wheels a turning. Okay, so if you've got leads that you need to tap into, let's continue to tap into those leads. Myrna, I'm doing good. Good morning, Tad. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Nilda. Nilos. Good morning. Those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, say good morning, y'all, so I know you're there. My grandma used to say, did I sleep in the bed with you last night? She put her hand on the hip. Did I sleep in the bed with you last night? Well, say good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Morning Motivations with Martine, and I'm Martine Brown. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I hop on the interwebs and I talk AI, business, and mindset. The whole goal of this, a little selfish, but a little bit of altruism as well. I needed to get better for myself. I also knew that I needed to go live on a regular and consistent basis. And so I brought these two pieces together to get it done in the same 40 or 50 minutes so that I can actually start making real changes in my life and stop lying to myself. All right. Since then, we've grown to a nice little tight-knit community. And I enjoy it. It's the best part of my day. We did move to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So group, team, organization, people, friends, buddies. Let me give you a little feedback. Some revelations I've had since moving from 5 days a week to 3. The biggest thing is I didn't get sick the month of April. If you've been following me January and February and March, I got sick at least a couple days out of each one of those months. This month, I took my walking down from 5 days to 3, and I didn't get sick this month. And so I haven't missed a single walk because I was not sick. So we're going to keep on a 3-day schedule. It's probably a little better for my health. 3-day live schedule, okay? Live. I think getting so wrapped up on not missing a day was affecting my overall health. And I just had a much better month. Now I did gain a pound or 2 this month as well, but I decided I would take the gains over the loss of weight. All right, because sometimes that's just what it's about. You got to figure out. I'm just continuing to figure out the balance, and you have to do the same thing for your life. All right. Now, it's the last Monday of the month. Okay. Last week when we met, I said, hey, clean up your profiles, update your cover pages, wrap up the things that you need to wrap up, the things that you've been putting off. If you haven't done that yet, there's still time. There are 3 days left, 72 hours. If you're a morning bird, get it done in the morning. If you like to kind of hang in the cut and do things late at night, do it late at night. But let's wrap up this month strong. Let's wrap this month up strong so that we can step into May in our full selves. Those of you that came to DCT's Mindset, thanks for being there. Thanks for participating and thanks for engaging. Sage, how you doing this morning? How are you? How are you doing? I'm so glad to see you. She's got a great heart. Great lady, great heart. I'm going to pump my steps up. I'm pausing to get my mind wrapped around the fact that I need to get it move a little faster. All right. So let's talk. I just want to put this in your spirit this morning. New is fun, but working is better. All right. I love to hear that you're doing magnanimous, girl. You're using them big college words. Come on with the magnanimous. I like it. All right. %90 of people are stuck in, they're stuck. They're feeling stuck. They're in this Monday mode. They're in this, another Monday. I got to go to work. But not y'all. Because in this room, we're not starting anything. We're just continuing. All right. So if you're new to the space this morning, I just need you to know this is a continuing space. This isn't a start space. We're continuing our work every single week, every single day. And I'm here to tell you that new is fun, but working is better. All right. Think about those relationships you've been in over the course of your life. All right. It was fun when it was new, but when it didn't work, it didn't work. So what does that do with this week? You don't need to reinvent yourself this week. You don't need to start anything new. You don't need to take a new class. You don't need to do anything but what works, because you need to repeat performance. All right. This week, we're going to talk about repeating what's working. Repeating what's working. If you've been in any level of anything, this is my opinion, it's probably a stereotype, but I find that men are more consistent at doing what's working and that women get off track in this way. Let me explain. Okay? We don't need to reinvent ourselves. We need to repeat good quality performance. Okay? So here's what this means. Look back over the last month, whether it was a post, a product push, DM strategy you did, classes you taught. Matter of fact, go look at your social media posts and find the post that had the highest amount of hearts, views, like which ones performed the best. Okay, even if it means all of your content had 6 views, but you had one that had 14. All right, I want you to look back over this month, especially with the social media bit. Okay, and I want you to find your most success. Which one had the most comments? When you go look at the analytics, which one performed the best? Which product had the most sales this month? Look at your attendance in your classes the last 5 or 6 months. Which class had the highest attendance? All right? Because if that thing did well, you can repeat it and it'll do well again. Repetition builds trust, skills, and results. Repetition builds trust, skill, and results. All right? One-hit wonders are just that. And I don't want one-hit wonders in my business. One-hit wonders can stay all the way out my business. I don't want one-hit wonders. You don't want one-hit wonders. If we're not talking about business, let's talk relationships. Let's talk family. One of the moments that relationally things that were great. Can you repeat those moments? Good morning, Toya. Is there a way to foster those moments? If you have children, are there things that trigger the best out of your children? Is it repeatable? Do that. If you're caregiving for adult parents, are there moments where you can get the best out of them while you're caring for them? Repeat it. Because when we repeat what went well, we build trust, we build skills, and we get results. And I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. I just spent the last week posting about Canva frames every day, once a day, same topic. Now that I've got about 10 videos, I'm noticing a trend. More people are interested. Several people have purchased the class or have purchased a bundle. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm like, oh, well then I need to keep posting about Canva frames. In every video that performs well, I'm going to repeat that same framework. Now, you as an individual, that may get on your nerves. Now, in general, if something bothers you, move yourself out of it. But with your business hat on and with the products and services you sell, you need to be repeating the things that are working. Okay? You got to do it. Repeat what goes well. We got to quit. We had a good moment. Now we're going to do a new topic. Now, we had a good moment over here. Now we're going to do a new topic. Yo, I know a lot of things. I can teach a lot of things. I just told the TRM team, y'all, I'm tired of teaching Canva. All I do is teach Canva. But if Canva's working, that might be what I need to keep teaching. Do you understand? Repeating. Repeat what's working. I reflected over this past month. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is working. I didn't get sick for the first time in 2025. I've been sick every month. It's working. I'm going to repeat it. I'm not going to bump back up to 5 days a week. It doesn't serve me. The trend data doesn't serve me. My live counts have went up. The number of attendees has risen. So I need to keep doing it that way. All right? When you focus on what went well and repeat it, because we've been talking about the last 2 months about, finding our wins and doing what we know works. but we haven't been talking about repeating those behaviors. And I personally have been a person who's constantly in a habit of jumping to a new thing. And I am really taking a hard pause and a hard examination over my whole life. And I'm starting to really hone in on the person that I want to believe in me enough to purchase or my brand, to purchase what I have to offer. I've got to show it to them so many times that it's no doubt. Okay? And I'm learning the very minute I do that, everything changes a lot. Look, I'm going to say something. It might piss some people off. I'm sorry ahead of time. All right? But I'm going to tell you about yourself, and I'm going to tell you about myself. Some of us have spent years jumping into relationships with people too soon, not taking the time to build trust, to determine if they're credible, and to determine if they're valuable. And then we end up with a hot mess on the end. And we take that same mindset into our work as business people. Good morning, Black Girl Designs. Good morning, Toya. Toya, I got a coupon code. I'm going to send it to you. Let me tell you something about Toya. Toya been coming on Sundays with TRM. And the girl that won my entire Canva bundle. She done won all 3 classes over the last 2 months. I'm like, God, that girl that won. She done won. All 3 of y'all. Good morning, Savage Prince. I think that's Miss Samela. I think that's who that is. It may not be. But good morning. Good morning, Miss Janice. I see you in the house. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Kelly. I see you in the house. All right. So I'm going to touch on something because it affects how we do business. We have spent so much time having this behavior of jumping into relationships with people too fast. But then we slow to make good purchasing decisions. Or we purchase things too fast. That's true as well. What does this have to do with our business? Well, we start hopping in that round and we don't realize that we had something good all along. That's how it impacts our business. Our desire to jump into the fun and not fully actualize what's working is keeping us from getting ourselves where we need to go. Happens in our business, happens in our personal life. That look, not he ain't start off ugly, but he a little ugly rascal now. Because getting into it with him was fun. But when it wasn't working, he just them children daddy. If you think that's not impacting your business, if you think that doesn't impact your purchasing decisions, if you think that doesn't impact why you are not consistent posting to social media, you are kidding yourself. Because when you started this business, you may have been scared, but you posted a few times about your business. You told a few friends when you started. Some of you have had some posts to go viral or at least have high engagement. And then as soon as it went well, you done ran off to do something else. There are a lot of reasons why we do this. Sometimes we do it because we're afraid of success. Sometimes we do it because generationally, we've mirrored these habits one generation after the next. So if you look back at your parents, you may see some of these habits in your own family, this hopping from one thing to another and not recognizing you got something that's working and to work the heck out of it. But I need you to know the two go together. What you do relationally can often reflect what you are doing or not doing in your business. Okay? I'm going to repeat it that a few people who came on said guilty. Yeah, y'all calling the man all kind of names because it's not working or it stopped working. But had we slowed down enough to build trust skills, to see some results, then maybe the story would have been different. maybe we could have ended that relationship before we ended up with this mess. Right? Some of y'all are going, what does this have to do with business? Everything. You done bought a $10,000 program and ain't half did nothing in the program. You done spent $600 on classes, but you can't figure out how to show up to any live sessions. You got Adobe, Canva, Google Drive account. If we sat down and did the math, you probably spend $400, $500, $600 a month in subscriptions alone for your business. Done jumped into all this stuff and ain't slowed down long enough to decide, have I seen success? Am I growing my skills? Are there results? Just a year-long series of one-hit wonders. All right? Sorry, y'all. It's Monday and I'm coming in hot. Your girl is coming in hot this morning. All right? Let me pause. Let me give y'all some time to marinate on this. And I do have a question for you. What is one thing that worked for you this month that you could double up on? Let me know in the chat. What's one thing that worked? And don't say nothing worked. Something worked. What's one thing that you can think of that really worked this month? Did you have a really successful live? Did you go live a couple times? Did you post more consistently? Has your follower count went up? Did you make some sales? Did you attend the classes you paid for consistently? What was the impact of that? Drop one thing that worked for you this month that you can double up on and do it again in May. And then I'm going to take my speed up. Sage said, I feel attacked. She said, I came in as a volcano. Listen, I slept on it. Because I'm finding these little pockets of success. But I realized it's because I stopped trying to be the ChatGPT expert, the AI expert, the Canva expert, the physical product creation expert, the t-shirt expert, the Google Drive expert, the Google expert, the Shopify expert, the Beacon. I stopped doing all of that. Camera frames, that's what we're talking about for a long time. Camera frames, that's what we're talking about. I'm talking about that. And I got one other project, and then TRM and DCT. And that's it. That's all I got time for. Let me read these. Yes, guys, keep the taps on the screen. I appreciate the love. Keep it coming. I appreciate the love. That's how this goes out. Let me go. Good morning, Toya. Good morning, Miss Janice. Good morning, Miss Samela. I'm pretty sure that's Samela. Miss Samela. You weren't complacent. Yes. I'm about to make folks sick of me with camera frames and make. Come on. The girl won the whole set. The whole set. Y'all. That's a sign. I think she messaged me and said that must be a sign. I'm like, it is. That's like $600 worth of stuff, y'all. She won it all, like on different days, different Sundays. But she was consistent in attending, and she was consistent in being present, right? And those two things open an opportunity she didn't expect. Who knows what camera frames are going to do for her next month? Camera frames might be her biggest money maker this year. And that's what I want you to understand. We have to figure out what is working in our business and repeat that and only that. Quit being all over the place. Quit being all over the place. It's not serving you. Toya did Q&A for DCT. Sure did. That's repeatable. If you got any emails out of that, if you have any students, she's doing a content 3-day, like a boot camp. If a single person signs up and the connection point was the Q&A, then you need to repeat it. You need to repeat it. You need to go once a month or twice a month or however long they let you do it over there. Okay? Good morning, Miss Patricia. We got to stop running away from the things that actually work. Sage, I didn't know you was going to be here this morning. It's just been on my mind because I'm realizing I needed to slim down on what I was doing. I was paddling in 12 feet water, or what do they call it? Yeah, doggy paddling. I was exhausted. So I'm focusing. And I need you to focus on what's repeatable as well. You got to do it. All right? So let's talk trends for a moment. Okay? So I'm going to bring this all home. Every month since this year has started, I have told y'all the first of the month by Bone Thugs and Harmony is a trending audio. Almost every month. I haven't done it every month, but almost every month I have done the first of the month trending audio. I take the trend, I combine it with my business and my purpose. Boom, I make it work. Okay? The first month I did a couple hundred views. The second month I tried it, I did okay. The third month I had 2,500 views. So this last month, when I did the first of the month challenge at April 1st, I had 2,500 views and counting. For me, I'm a small creator. I'm not small, and what I do isn't small, but my following is small. Nothing wrong with that. That's just facts. So to have a video that literally outperforms the number of people that follow me, chef's kiss. So y'all know what I'm going to do this month, right? Y'all know what's happening. Come May 1st, I'm doing the first of the month audio challenge. Why? It works. No, it worked. I grabbed a few followers. I had a massive viewing compared to what's typical. So I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to skip this month. It worked. First of the month content blows up for a couple reasons. You can do new month, new goals. New month, new products. New month, new me. Hopefully it's not a new you, but maybe it is. People are looking for a reason to start over. They need to start over with your coaching. They need to start over with your products. They need to start over with your classes. They need to start over with you. They need to start over with following you. But if you don't post alongside a trend, they can't do nothing with you, because as far as they're concerned, you don't exist because they never see your content, because you are not repeating what's working to begin with. That's the issue. If you show up saying, here's your fresh start game plan, you're going to meet them right where they are. So consistency plus strategy. That's got to go over the random posting that you've been doing. All right? It's consistency and strategy. And that's got to be greater than the random posting that you've been doing. All right? So I've been giving some ideas, but I'm going to keep giving y'all some ideas on some things that you can do. May 1st. An accountability post. Start a challenge. Literally last year, we've had so many iterations, but at the time it was called the Dial community. It was on Facebook. It is now the DCT community. Literally a year ago, Thursday, we did go live for 30 days. In your communities, start a challenge. of whatever intensity you think is appropriate, or challenge yourself. Okay? May 1st, communicate your new offers via social media and email. You should not be letting May 1st pass and you don't have something out there in the world about your business. Let me not talk business for a second. In your homes, you got small kids, start a new cleaning routine, a new chore chart, a new way for them to earn some cash, a new activity. It's a wonderful opportunity. You get 12 fresh starts. Let's do something unique. Let's do something special. You can even give a fresh start checklist based on your niche. Good morning, Charlene. Glad to have you this morning. How you doing? You can do a fresh start checklist. Put a 1 in the chat if you're showing up May 1st like a boss. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to show up May 1st like a boss. Let me know what you're going to create or promote or talk about it. I want to see it. May 1st, what are you putting out there? Sage, what you putting out there in the world? May 1st. What you putting out there? What's going to be your May 1st offering? I'm holding it to you. We got 3 days. In 3 days, it don't look, unless you're doing an Etsy listing, which if you're in DCT, Misha has an Etsy listing builder over there. So go pull out that other stuff that you haven't used. Go into the GPTs, into her AI agents. Go get the Etsy listing descriptor out of there. Build your Etsy listing. Be prepared to not just post a link on social media, but send out an email. I don't care if you got 12 people on your list. Send the email to those 12 people. In Etsy, every single person that purchases from you, you can message. If you've got 100 sales, respond to each one of them. Hey guys, new listing alert. Just thought I'd put this in your inbox. Do it 100 times. You got time. If you get off that computer and get off that phone with the random scrolling, you have time to send a little direct message to every person that's purchased from you on Etsy, telling them you have a new product in the shop. Just quit scrolling randomly. When you were sitting on that toilet scrolling, you could have been direct messaging all of the people that have purchased from you on Etsy. Don't do it all the time. You don't want to spam them, but you could do it once a quarter. You could do it once a month. Come on now. It's going to take work to get where we're trying to go. And if you get sales from emailing, from marketing, from sending some direct messages, repeat it. Repeat it. Do it again. And keep repeating it until you have enough momentum built that you have a truly successful product or business. Yeah, go in there, especially now if you've got 5,000 sales, 500 sales, no, that's a bit much. But if you've got 50 to 100 sales, you got the 20 or 30 minutes it takes to copy and paste a message to each one of those buyers and say, hey, new thing in the shop, special coupon just for you. I even think there are a couple of tools in Etsy that will allow you to automate that process. Y'all gotta go do your homework, man. Y'all gotta do your homework. Let me go read these comments. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, I see the ones coming in. Toya's gonna please put your workshop in the morning motivations community, please. Designing t-shirts with your art. Okay, so that's what Miss Linda's gonna be doing. Toya's gonna be showing up for herself. Which to me, Toya, what I'm hearing you say is you're gonna be signing up with Sunday's TRM to, bring your products and services. That's what I heard you say. You didn't say that, but
That's what I heard you say. Charlene is countdown to website launch, and she's got a new service she's going to be marketing. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Kelly. I heard she was coming to Sundays with TRM to market her products and services. She said that's coming in May. Y'all hold me to it. Okay, you know we will. I've been talking about this for almost 6 months. In the famous words of Mariah Carey, it's time. Good morning, Crystal. Glad to have you. How you doing this morning? Glad to have you. Hey, Facebook folks, what y'all think about this video that's playing on side of me? I think it's kind of interesting. Only my YouTubers and my Etsy folks see the video, so TikTok people just ignore that. Trying something new. How you doing? How you doing? She says she's scared, but y'all been pushing me, and I appreciate it. Yeah, you have no reason to be scared. That's a scare-free zone. This is probably gonna be we're gonna be scheduling this week for the month of May. So make sure you do your submission so we can get you on there. All right. Now I'm gonna put this in the chat. Here are a few things that you can journal about. If you journal, some questions you can ask yourself. I'm gonna put it in the morning motivations community as well. A few things to think about. What's one thing you're committing to repeat this week? Because you already know it worked. All right. You know why dudes be players? Because they repeat what works. If it worked with one girl, it'll work with many. Apply the same technique to your business, not to your personal life. That might make a mess. What's one trending moment you're gonna jump on? What's a trend that you can jump on in May, or a challenge you can create for your community? I tell you guys every month, but the first of the month audio, there are several different types. I will drop those back in the community, the morning motivations community again, but there are several that you can do to just reintroduce yourself to your audience and to boost your consistency. All right. So I'll put those questions in the chat for you to look back on. All right. But new months are not miracles. They're invitations. You ain't got to be a different person next month. You just need to be a consistent one. Focus on what works. Repeat it louder. And trust that it will compound. Your breakthrough is really closer than you think if you don't quit mid-process. Okay? Your breakthrough is really closer than you think if you quit quitting midway through because you're scared. You're scared you're going to fail and you're scared you're going to succeed. It's just a mess, child. It's just a mess. Good morning to you, Miss Martine. With an E, with 2 E's. I'm Martine with 1 E. Good morning. Kelly said, let me go see what's going on in your face. Yeah, go over there and look. I was playing around with Restream today, and I was like, oh. Well, let me just try it out. Okay, it's cute. Okay. Good morning, Miss Martine. How you doing? Glad to have you this morning. Glad to have you. Miss Linda, I actually worked up a little sweat. I'm not going as fast as I probably could, but I did work up a tinge of a sweat. And that's a good thing. Miss Martine, this morning we've been talking about doing what works. Here's my message for today as I wrap. All right. Here's my message today as I wrap. We got to do what works. Okay? We have to do what works. I need everybody to go back, look at your classes, your social media posts, your sales? Can you repeat any of that this month? Going into May. I'm going to be repeating Canva frames. I'm going to be talking about it, sharing about it every single chance I have. I've built a funnel around it. I have access points for all levels of people. And so that's where I need to stay. Because eventually, that compounded consistency will mean people are going to purchase those classes while I sleep. That is where I'm trying to get to. I got to get there. I can't work at this level forever. I've got to get to a point that the message about Canva frames is so consistent that when I'm sleeping, people go buy a single class. A few people go buy a bundle. People are buying that class 7 days a week, and I just have to keep doing what I've been doing, but maybe a little bit less. Maybe I've built up so much content. Now I just go back and reuse old content. But it's that kind of locked in that you have to be about one thing. One thing. Gosh darn it. All this stuff you trying to do, it ain't gonna get you nowhere, loves. Let's see. Miss Martine has been building a GPT that I believe I can be proud of. I love that. Congratulations. Are you going to sell it? Is it going to be public? Or are you keeping it in the coffers? Good morning, making money moves. Good morning. Thanks for joining the team. Glad to have you. Sure. Y'all are so funny. They're like, let me go see what she got on Facebook. So on Facebook/YouTube, I figured out that I could actually put my art up next to me while I walk. So I actually have one of my Canva frame designs up like next to me on the screen. I think I'm going to do that more often. It helps me repeat what works. I'm gonna add some more stuff to my little video, but it's banging, y'all. Oh, that's great, Miss Martine. I'm glad you want to release it. I'm glad it's going out to the world. So when you're ready, make sure you come to Sundays with TRM. We'd love to have you. Good morning, Mia. Yeah, Charlene, I made that last night on a whim. I'm really trying to get in a good solid pattern of posting new Canva frame related art. And so I made that one to just continue telling people like, hey, I've got these classes. You can get, there are classes that are low ticket, classes at mid ticket, classes at high ticket. And I really think I need to stick to it to help people grow in this area. Side note, Canva frames are one of the few things in this digital download space that's not getting put off of Etsy. Not at all. Prompt guides have been getting put off Etsy left and right. GPTs too. So think of it this way. You can do a Canva frame, then slide a GPT in there as a lead magnet back to your higher ticket items. All right. I wouldn't even put GPT in any of the description. I would just put it in the Canva template. Like, hey, if you love this, check out my GPT. And what they do is when they click on the GPT, they have to grab it out of your store, your Beacon store, your landing page. They got to get it from there. Okay. And then you do two things. You get their email address and you're starting the process of consistently building their trust. So if they like that GPT, they'll buy the other one that you emailed about. All right. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down here? Yeah, I like her. Y'all, I found those videos and I was like, it's a whole collection of these. If you wanted to like have a visual of what my personality like, it's that art, y'all. That art is me. I pick them colors all the time. I picked the whole vibe. I was like, this is me in some art. Okay. Miss Martine, when you're ready, Sundays with TRM, we'd love to have you. All right. Yeah. Don't sleep on it, y'all. That's what I would do. I would create Canva frames, put them in the Etsy shop because they're not going to get kicked out. I would do a freebie GPT. The only way they can get it is if they grab it as a item out of your shop. They got to give their email address to do that. Now you are funneling and building your email list. Okay? And if they love the GPT, well, shucks, they're going to buy the next one because you've been so consistent about sending your emails. All right, I'm going to take my speed down, y'all. I've been moving today. It's time for a cool down. It's time for the percolator. Wait, it's too early for the percolator, but y'all know where I'm going. All right. But today was packed. I had like 15 people on today. Y'all showed up. All right. Now, as we know, morning motivations are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursday are your no excuse zone. So let me scroll up. Monica says that she's going to be adding custom t-shirts and hoodies to her website. She added the pillows last week. I know, because she's here with me now, that she might have about 40 to 50 minutes to work on that tomorrow on Tuesday, because she's here with me now. I ain't going to be here tomorrow. All right, let me scroll back. Because see, y'all be dropping y'all stuff and y'all think I don't be. Tomorrow, see, I know that Toya's got at least 30 to 40 minutes to fill out her TRM panelist form because she's with me right now. Let me see. What else y'all said y'all working on? Let me see what else y'all said. Charlene said that she's doing a countdown to her website launch and she's got a new service. Well, I know, because she's here right now, that she got about 30 or 40 minutes, her time, to work on that tomorrow. Okay, see, I gotta call y'all because see y'all be in here wanting and twoing me. Okay, so I know that Toya got at least 30 or 40 minutes to work on any aspect of promoting her workshop, her 3-day boot camp, because we here together. Okay, right now. All right. Let me see. Y'all gonna stop posting. Y'all gonna be like, I ain't posting nothing in that chat no more. Okay, don't do nothing. Y'all can still post. Don't be scared. Making money move. Yep. Good morning, Miss Baskin. Glad to have you here this morning. All right, let me look over here. Sage said that her time is now. So I know she got time tomorrow to make her time a reality because that's what she told me earlier. Okay. All right. Yes, we are holding each other accountable. We're holding each other accountable. So don't look at, oh man, Martine's not going live. Don't look at it that way. Look at it as we talked about some things today. I said out loud, I wrote it down. I'm in the car. I'm thinking about it wherever you are on your journey. Some things were said. And I don't have a lot of time. My life is busy. My life is hectic. But maybe you could take advantage of the 30 or 40 minutes tomorrow to do the things that you're speaking into existence now. All right. It ain't easy. I got 5 jobs, y'all. This is hard. This is some of the hardest stuff I've ever done in my life. Okay. But I just have to keep reminding myself. It is, have a good day, Miss Baskins. It's temporary. This work is going to compound. And eventually, I will have a team that's going to be filling in the gaps for me so that I can have more access to my own life while still earning the income I want to earn to create a legacy for myself and my family. And I want that for you too. All right. Okay, so Crystal said she's going to be focusing on her Etsy page and her business social page. All right. Now, if you don't have time today, I know, Crystal, you got time tomorrow between like 7:40-ish Central Standard and about 8:30. You could do something because we're here together now. And if you're listening to me now, you can be doing those things tomorrow. All right. All right. So, man, I really like this setup with the double screens on the Facebook and the YouTube. I can't wait to see what it looks like on YouTube. But to my Facebook and my YouTube folks, you guys know I usually hop off with y'all first. I'm going to see you Wednesday, same time, same place. We doubling down. It's the exact last day of the month. Yes, we got time to do the things that we've always wanted to do. We just got to prioritize it. All right. So I'll see you guys